Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. Godzilla. Normally when we think about Godzilla, we're thinking about the old school Japanese films and also the remakes in the US. But the one thing that we don't think a lot about is actually anime versions of Godzilla. And so Netflix just produced and released a new series for Godzilla, with the first one being Godzilla Planet of Monsters. This was actually created by Toho Animations, and Toho, as you know, is actually the owners of the Godzilla property. Now, this is a really different take on Godzilla that I have not seen before. And so normally when we think of Godzilla, we think of these monsters in Japan destroying the whole city and Godzilla fighting other monsters, or Kaiju. And that still happens in this movie, but not really. So this one takes more of a sci-fi alien approach. And so the main characters in this show are Sakaki, Huro Sakaki, and also an alien called Mephies. Because in this new world, we have Godzilla and all these other kaiju. They basically wiped out the whole planet Earth. And so these aliens called Xvies actually show up on the Earth. And they're actually kind of like nomads. You know, they don't have a world of their own because it got destroyed as well. And so they offer to eliminate Godzilla in return for allowing them to stay on Earth. But what happens is Godzilla is too powerful. And so the aliens and the humans, they actually have to get on this huge spaceship and escape Earth. So leaving the Earth to become a planet of monsters, hence the title. And so for decades, they cannot find another planet that is inhabitable like Earth. And so what ends up happening is they end up going back to Earth. But Earth is definitely not the same as it used to be. And you understand what I mean once you watch the show. And so for me, when I'm watching this, the whole sci-fi alien element is just weird, and it was really not that interesting, to be honest with you. What I was more interested in was obviously Godzilla. And so whenever they do come back to planet Earth, which is this new planet of monsters, you get back into Godzilla, but really not much. It's not like till maybe like 40 minutes into this hour and 30-minute show that you actually see Godzilla. And so, which kind of reminds me of the whole US Godzilla movies, and I didn't really enjoy that much, you know. And so one thing that I really did enjoy about this particular movie or episode is the fact that the animation is top notch. You know, Toho Animations did an amazing job. This has a mixture of CG and also traditional animation as well. So it's a great looking film. Another thing that I did like was the different take that they had on Godzilla. So it's not really the same Godzilla that you remember, okay? And so those are the things that I enjoyed most about it. But honestly, the whole series, at least part one as a whole, it's just kind of average, you know? And like I said earlier, I really wanted to see more of Godzilla. And so this is episode 1, and so there would definitely be an episode 2. So if you are a fan of Godzilla or Kaiju movies or anime, I think you should check it out. However, it's not going to be the best series that you've seen, and definitely for a Godzilla property, I think they could have done better on it. Okay, so if you have seen Godzilla Planet of Monsters, let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it in the comments area below. And if you have other Godzilla or Kaiju type movies that you've seen, I'd like to know those as well. And so as always, if you did enjoy these videos, you got value out of them, be sure to subscribe. And if you did want to support my channel further, you could do that at patreon.com/Geek Outdoors. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com. And I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.